in case number WR-2020-0344, captioned "In the matter of Missouri American Water Company's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for water and sewer service provided in Missouri service areas." The Commission has scheduled this time for a local public hearing to give the members of the public a chance to comment about Missouri American's request. The Commission regulates the rates charged by investor-owned public utility companies such as Missouri American to ensure that those rates are just and reasonable. The Commission also regulates the quality of service and the safety of the operations of those public utilities. The Commission is made up of 5 commissioners. The commissioners are appointed by the governor to fixed terms and confirmed by the Senate. The commissioners also employ a staff of engineers, accountants, attorneys, financial analysts, and other specialists in the field of utility regulation. My name is Nancy DePel. I'm a regulatory law judge for the Commission, and I will preside over today's hearing. I have 2 of the commissioners with me today, Commissioner Roop and Commissioner Holzman. This is an official hearing of the Missouri Public Service Commission, and the statement and testimony of the witnesses will be recorded by the court reporter and must be given under oath or affirmation. All of the commissioners will have the opportunity then to read the testimony and to review the comments. So we value your comments and your input about this request. And are there anything from the commissioners at this time before we begin?
Nothing for me, Judge. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Nothing for me, Judge, either.
Thank you.
And Judge, if I have a question, then I'll pop up. Otherwise, just assume that I'm here listening.
Okay, I was about to say exactly that. I'll just assume that you all will let me know if you have questions as we go through the witnesses. So I'll begin by asking the council present to make their entry of appearance for the record. Missouri American Water Company.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tim Luft, I'm counsel for Missouri American Water. My address is 727 Craig Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63141.
And commission staff.
Thank you, Judge. Travis Pringle for staff counsel. My business address is 200 Madison Street, P.O. Box 360, Jefferson City, Missouri, 65102.
And the Office of the Public Counsel.
Good afternoon, Judge. Caleb Hall appearing on behalf of the Office of Public Counsel. Our office address is 200 Madison Street, Suite 650, Jefferson City, Missouri, 65102.
And did I have any official intervening parties present, attorneys? I'm not seeing any. So the process will be that I'm going to call names listed on the pre-registration sign-up list in the order that they were received by our office. When I call your name, go ahead and unmute. If you're on a phone, you will have to, in addition to unmuting your phone, you may have to hit *6 to unmute the system. I'll ask you to swear or affirm to tell the truth, and I'll ask you to state your name and spell it for us. And it might be helpful if you can give us an idea of the service area and the type of service that you receive from Missouri American or what other entity you're representing. Then you can offer your comments to the commission. And I don't think we'll have any major issues with timing today, but I would ask you to keep your comments to around 5 minutes or less if you can. Also, please remain on the line after you've testified. Immediately after you've testified, I may have some clarifying questions for you, or some of the attorneys may have some clarifying questions to ask you. The audio portion of this hearing is also being live streamed on our website, on the Commission's website at psc.mo.gov. that will be recorded and will remain on the commission's website and can be accessed by people present or others later today or later in this hearing process. The commission won't be able to answer any of your questions for this portion of the hearing. This portion is to allow your comments. The commissioners and I will be remaining impartial until all of the evidence is presented and we've had the opportunity to hear the evidence presented at the evidentiary hearing. The commission has not made any decisions in this case to this point, and they are interested in hearing the public's thoughts on this process and the request. So if you have further questions after the hearing, or if you want to make written comments, you can use the same email address that was presented to register for this hearing. That's mawc comments@psc.mo.gov. Or you can call the Consumer Services of the Commission and they can direct you to how to make a comment. That number is 800-392-4211. So my last little housekeeping thing is there is a chat feature on the online platform that we're using for this hearing, but that chat will not be an official comment. So anything you put in there is not going to be recorded and added to the transcript of this hearing. So just know that if you use that feature, that's the case. It's not the official transcript area. So with that, I think we can go ahead and get started. I have a couple of people who pre-registered, and so I will start with Tracy 2. Are you available? If you are on a phone, you may have to hit *6 to unmute. Tracy 2, TEW. Okay, I'm not hearing anyone. I'll go ahead to our next registrant. Charles Carnego, apologize if I mispronounced that. Hello, sir. Could you please raise your hand? Did you manage to get unmuted?
Yeah, I finally got
Okay.
done. I was hitting the wrong button as usual.
That's fine. Could you please raise your right hand and I'll swear you in.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give at this hearing is the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
So
If you could
God.
state your name and spell it.
It's Charles Carnago, Carnago, and I reside at 1617 Ray Drive in Arnold, Missouri. That's 63010. And the only thing I have is a statement, and my statement is I feel that a rate increase of 21% is very high. Too high for people like myself who are senior citizens on fixed income. As you know, Social Security didn't go up enough to even measure. And being on a fixed income, a rate increase of 21% is extremely high. And I ask the Public Service Commission not to allow Missouri American Water to increase our rates at that rate. I can see a rate 5-6%, but not 21%. I feel that's way, way too high. And I'm speaking for myself and for all the senior citizens in this area. And I thank you for accepting this.
Thank you, sir, for your comments. Are there any questions for Mr. Carnago? I don't see any. Thank you again for participating. We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you very
your hearing from you. Okay, I actually only had those 2 registrants on my list, so now I'd like to just open it up to see if there are other callers who would like to present formal testimony to the commission. If you would like to testify, you'll need to unmute your device as well as either hitting the mute button on the online or *6 if you're on a phone. Is there anyone who would like to testify? Not hearing anyone. I'm going to give just another minute or so in case there's someone who's trying to unmute. Again, I believe you have to hit *6 if you're on your phone. Okay, I'm not hearing anyone. I appreciate those of you that attended. I hope you got some information from the earlier question and answer session. The commission really does appreciate hearing the comments of the general public. We're having 8 of these online local public hearings, and the evidentiary hearing for this case is scheduled later in February. More information is located on our website. If you need to do further comments or get in touch with the Office of the Public Counsel or the commission staff or consumer services for the commission, all of that information is available on our website. If there's no one else then that would like to testify, I will just thank you all again for coming, and we can go off the record.